Welcome to a series of training videos exploring FortiOS 6.2.4. In this video, we will be covering address objects. To access address objects in version 6.2.4, navigate to Policy and Objects and Addresses. We can see that the FortiGate has created some objects already for us. The only one we have created is this LAN object here. To create a new object, click Create New and Address. Give the address a name. In this case, we're going to create a server object. We're just going to call it server 1. We're going to keep the type on subnet. We'll cover the rest in a minute. We're going to specify an IP address here, so 192.168.0.10. And because it's a subnet, we need to specify a subnet mask. For a single IP, specify /32. We can leave the interface set to any, but to keep the FortiGate interface nice and clean, we're going to specify the correct interface, which is port 1 or the LAN interface, and click OK. We can see here that the address object has been created successfully. If we look at some of the other types, we can see we've got subnet, which is what we've just done. We've got IP range, which is a range of IP addresses. FQDN, which is a fully qualified domain name, for example, internal.talk-straight.com. Geography, which specifies a country. Dynamic, which is a new function in FortiOS 6.2, which ties in with the Fortinet security fabric, which we'll cover in another video. And device, or a MAC address. The other object we're going to create today is an IP range. Now, in this example, we've got a range of printers in our school. They're all on the subsequent IP addresses, and we're going to complete this like this. Enter the first IP, so 0.50. We're going to put a minus symbol, and then we're going to put our last IP address. Once again, we're going to specify the correct interface, and we're going to click OK. So we can see here that we've got our printers object created successfully, and we've got our server object created successfully. Now, if I wanted to create another server object because the school's got another server, I would do the same thing I did before. This time we're going to call it server 2. Going to keep it on subnet 192.168.0.101/32. By LAN again. And there we go, we can see we're created. Now, if I want to group those objects together, so I don't have to specify them individually in a policy, which we'll cover later, we can go create new address group. We're going to give the group a name, servers, and we're going to select the members that we want. Now, in order to do this, we need to make sure that they're all part of the same interface, which is what we've already covered. So we're going to select server 1, and we're going to select server 2. As you can see here that the FortiGate is telling us that we can only specify objects that are associated with port 1. We're going to hit OK. And if we expand the address group selection, we can see here we've got our address group for servers with those two servers in. We will use these address objects in a later video. Thank you.